Congratulations.
I don't know. I don't know. First of all, guys, I am happy to announce that we have a new head of house. We have our new head of house who is Dorris, guys. I'm happy for her, but then also kind of scared. Let's not forget Mandy is the head of house challenge again. I'm happy for her. And there is this part where she chose Denari to be her guest. And I'm like, okay, I see the ship. I see the ship. The ship is going to be sailing like, I see the ship, guys. I am super, super happy for them. Them, yes. I'm happy for the ship. And it is the way Denari carried Doris in the head of house and I'm like, okay, okay. I hope these people defend the head of house position tomorrow. Because if they don't, I really do not know. Because I'm already scared for them. I'm happy for them at the same time, scared for them. And so, guys, before all this winning, tell me why Big Brother brought, because he mentioned that the theme is just more of memories, and he asked his housemates, like, he would display a picture of a previous housemate, and these people are supposed to mention. Literally, they were supposed to mention the season and the theme, something like that. And I'm like, okay, what will happen to people who is not watch these shows and they just literally you get interested? And it was kind of difficult. I think this was a part where only people who watch the show are supposed to win, because literally it was so hard. Yes, I must say that was so hard. Doris, you have some memory, girl. And let me give her flowers, because she has the memory for her to remember all these housemates. And their seasons. She deserved a win, and I'm super, super happy for her, though I'm also. So, guys, let's talk about this. The way Ebuka shakes tables between Koyin, Sultana, and JJ. So Sultana has been asking for a conversation with JJ, and JJ has not been giving Sultana time be talking about, or let's talk about it tomorrow. Literally, I understand he wanted to cool down. He wanted like to have time to process all this, because first of all, they're not on the same page with Koyin, and all this, he really feels like Koyin is doing something, like he's playing him a game, which is true, because this is a competition. You never know. Everything in this house can be a game. Everything can be all on competition. That is something we have to understand. So, guys, let's also talk about there was this conversation between Sultana, Dinari, and Gigi. Yeah. This is about where Sultana was trying to explain to them, like, oh, she's scared, because in the very first place, we had her tell Sultana to tell Gigi to help her talk to Jayson. But then, just as Gigi said, that is not her story. That is not her part to play. I'm happy that Gigi at least knew that. And it was the way culture was trying to comfort her, like literally, everything there is that tension between those people. And there was also this conversation between Gigi and Koyin. There is no Koyin is acting like, I do not care, just like the way he told Big Brother, like, he doesn't care. And Koyin, yes, I understand you're playing a game, but then I don't want to say it is bad. If that is his game, it is okay. But then this is a mental game. It is literally, it is so hard. And it was this part of, oh, I don't care. Like, then Gigi told Koyin, like, please do not talk to Sultana for something. And that is impossible. That was Koyin, like, it is impossible for Koyin not to talk to Sultana. And I'm like, okay, dude, aren't you saying all this that is going on? It really feels like Koyin is doing everything intentionally to play on Jayson Jay's mind. And I understand it is a game. It is competition. If that is his game, well and good. I'm not going to say anything if that is his game, because they're in for competition. But now, to me, it looks like they're giving up the competition for the money. It is now competition for something else. Anyway, I'm not going to judge, but then that is how I feel. I feel like it is no longer competition for the money. It is now competition for something else. Anyway, So leaving alone that conversation of Gigi and Koyin, after Koyin said talking about he's not the problem, so he doesn't care, or there is no way he will not talk to Sultana, like that's all that. Hey, so Sultana has been asking JJ for a conversation, even when JJ has not been giving her time, talking about let him process. He'll talk about it, like the next day. So Sultana went ahead to explain to Gigi and culture that for her, when she has a problem and she listens to the person who caused the problem or to how the thing happened, she feels like if she sleeps, she will sleep and sleep it off, and the next day she will be good. Which she literally wants to apply the same thing with Jayson J. But then I think Jayson J is a person who takes time to process everything and maybe to get a proper answer. And so she was pressing Jayson like, please, let's have a talk. I really felt like at this point Sultana was being so vulnerable.
So I was afraid to say anything. Yes, I knew I had all of the time to, but I was scared of the outcome of what I would have said. It's not an excuse that it happened way before we started talking. But yeah, it happened way before then, and to be honest, I was just scared. I was scared that you wouldn't talk to me.
Terrible. So should we think Sultana is in love at this point? That is literally what I'm thinking. Sultana is in love. Because the way she was being so vulnerable, or those tears, and I waited for that conversation. I made sure I wait. Because literally saying Sultana in her vulnerability state made me want to wait. It made me feel like, okay, this may be something genuine. And here is the time they had to. So, of course, Jason pulled her to the room. There was a room that did not have people, like they started talking. And, Sultana was explaining herself because she literally mentioned that she does not have literally a proper excuse for her not telling JJ, but she was really scared of the results that will happen. And literally whatever she was scared for is literally what is happening, because she went ahead to say she's scared of the fact that if she had told Jayson J, they wouldn't be talking, like they wouldn't get closer, or they wouldn't be in a shape, maybe literally they wouldn't be close, they wouldn't be like, they wouldn't have taken it to some other level of being close, or like literally that. And like Jayson J kept on saying sneezing and rubbing her hands. I'm like, dude, are you even listening to what this girl is talking about? Because literally Sultana was so vulnerable at this point, to the extent that she was so emotional, like she literally shed tears. And I'm like, okay, this is some emotional state that was supposed to tell at least JJ. Even when I understand it takes some people some time to process things, because it is a game. Jayson is a player. So him being a player in this game, he literally has to think and know, is Sultana real or is she playing games? At this point, I'm like, okay, I don't know whether I felt like she was genuinely like talking, like, I felt like she was genuine. I felt like she was so vulnerable at this point. She was talking about, oh, you have every reason for you to be annoyed, but oh, I was scared of the results. I was scared. I did not want to lose you, even when I did not have you at that point. I'm like, yeah, Sultana is in love. Guys, I saw Sultana being vulnerable, and I'm like, okay, Sultana is in love. Tell me this thing of, or I do not have any reason, but then I was scared of the results, and this is exactly what I was scared of, for you to stop talking to me, and this is literally what is happening. And I'm like, okay, Sultana, go on. I swear, guys, you do not know how I waited for this conversation. But Sultana was in her vulnerable, busy telling Jayson, oh my God, I was scared. I do not have any big reason. I was scared. And literally, for the fact that she kept on mentioning the same statements, talking about the way she was scared. And as she was talking, she went also ahead to talk about the fact that it was a game they were playing. That is why Ivata knows about it. That is why Gigi knows about it. That is why Dorris knows about it. And Jayson went ahead to say, it is not the case that, like, the kiss is not the reason as to why he's annoyed, but then he is annoyed of the fact that Sultana did not tell him about what was going on, which is literally the case. Like, he did not, like, Sultana did not, not tell JJ about the kiss that had happened. And she kept on saying, "Or I was scared you'd stop talking to me, or I was scared, I literally have no big reason, but then I was scared talking about you, and I don't know whether you understand that situation." And literally JJ is not understanding. And I'm like, JJ is literally not understanding. But then I understand Sultana for the fact that she kept her reason. And it really felt genuine coming out of her mouth, talking about she was scared. And me personally, I understand the things you think about telling people, and you'll be like, okay, what will the results be? What will literally happen? Like the aftermath. Some of us think about the aftermath at that point. And maybe at that point, Sultana was not emotional. She was just rational, thinking about what the outcomes would be. And she felt like maybe keeping quiet would save her. Little did she know that Ebuka would bring that situation up. And, I know it is a lot of tension, between those people. Jayson, please. At this point, I know Sultan has been playing games, but then at this point, having to watch her vulnerability, having to watch her being emotional, and having to watch her talk about it and want to have a conversation about it, it really made me feel like Sultana is in love. Maybe, but then this is a game. You may think she's in love, but then it is a game. They're all here for the money. They're all here for competition. So nobody knows. Nobody knows, guys. Otherwise, guys, that was all. I really hope we get to see another conversation tomorrow, and I want it to be initiated by Jayson J. I really want to see what will be next. Like, will Jayson forgive Sultana, or are we going to force the shame, or is it gonna break? Just, like literally, I don't understand, because also Jayson made a statement and said his heart for Sultana's failure to tell him, well knowing that Koyin is using that situation like to, like, is it to like to I don't know how to mention it, like literally to prove a point, like literally proving a point. I don't know what point. I don't know whether the point he's trying to prove is, because literally according to all these circles and all these, I literally think the point is what is trying to show him, like, what you have, I can have, like literally. Because Jayson talking about Koyin using all that situation to prove a point makes something. And also, Sultana went ahead to talk about when Koyin went to her bed asking about the case between Sultana and Jayson J, even when he already knew about it. Like, literally, there is a triangle game. It is not even a triangle, because this thing involves very many people, because it involves Jayson J, Koyin, Dede, Sultana. Literally, it is going from, it is involving a lot of people. Literally, at some point, it also involves Kola. So, this game, whatever game they're playing, anyway, guys, I really can't wait to see the next conversation between Sultana and Jayson. I want to see what literally will happen between these people. Having to see Sultana's vulnerability. Jayson, I really pray you're a man. You do something a real man is supposed to do. Otherwise, the choice is within Jayson's hands. Thanks for watching. I love you guys. See you in my next video.